Marcia's over here doing my stuff, and I'm going to let her catch me off guard. I'm going to fix up this table, and I need a salt shaker, and I got to put this one over here. And
look what you did to my dress, Marcia. Do you see that spot right there? How did that happen? How did this happen? This is my favorite dress, Marcia. How did this happen? How could you let it happen?
So you're really angry that you've got a spot on your dress?
Yeah. This is really upsetting. I was going to wear it today. It's my favorite dress. And now what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do now? I planned my whole outfit around this dress. My shoes, my outfit, everything. How could you let it happen? How could you do this?
You really wanted to look nice tonight.
Yeah. I've been like wanting to go on a date with this guy for a really long time. And now I don't have anything to wear.
And you're really mad at me because
you ruined it for me?
And you feel I ruined your day.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Actually, I was kind of planning not to talk. I was just going to look nice. And now I don't know what to do.
So you're really feeling scared, a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Well, let me sit down. Are you ready to sit down? Could you?
Yeah. I'll borrow this chair. Maybe I could just sew a patch over it or something. Do you have a patch you could let me borrow?
It's a new style.
Yeah, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Okay, so that was quick. But what did you notice happened just now? We'll just stay out of that. What did you notice that happened when she came on that day? Yeah.
I don't know instantly, but I did notice it when you recognized that she was angry. She did actually sigh.
Even though she's acting. And that happens. I've been teaching listening and mediation for many, many years, and even role players will sigh.
You didn't respond in a negative way. You didn't defense either verbally or physically. You just let her get it out of her system. And when there was a break in the conversation, then you said what you said.
Yeah.
So you gradually diffused the situation
How? What did I do?
by acknowledging everything she said to you, by letting her know that you understood what she was saying to you and why, and got her to laugh at the end.
And she was blaming me, right? And we'll talk about her anger in a minute because it was a good it encapsulated a lot of what's really in big anger, and even though it seems small. Yes.
You were quiet to begin with, and when she was blaming you, you didn't just take that on and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," which I thought was really interesting because that would be one of my first responses, which then gives more fuel to the fire.
Yes, it does.
So the quietness was really noticeable.
I didn't even notice you didn't say I'm sorry.
I don't need to agree with somebody to placate them.
What if it's true?
I'll wait and save that for later. I want to get to the need because then it becomes about me. What I immediately want to do when I hear anger is hear what's going on for them.
You acknowledged the need a couple of times.
Numerous
you got
times.
down to what was underneath the anger.
Yeah, and in this case it was easy, you know, and this is very much an easy, but this is like a composite of every angry situation. The anger comes out directed at somebody else, but it's really about something else, almost all the time.
But what if you truly had? It would not have been...
We would sit down and talk that I had messed the dress up. I didn't even deny that I'd messed the dress up. Of course, we were role-playing, so I didn't know what I'd done, but we might have role-played more. You know, we should have set up a scenario that I knew. But in this case, she surprised me, And had I really spilled that on something, or I'd worn it and put a spot on it, tried to get it off, then if I'd done that, okay, fine, I can acknowledge that, but is the level of anger matching the situation?
Okay, okay.
You know?
So if it had been lesser, you might have said, you're right, and I'm really sorry. I can see you're really angry.
Because the first thing I want to do, go ahead.
It seems a little bit manipulated to not own that you did it.
Later.
You did.
Let their feelings come out, because the minute I start defending, I'm putting myself into their story, which is the same thing when we're listening to somebody on anything else. We want to give our advice, we want to give our story. Well, the minute I say I'm sorry, I'm putting my story in it. I want to hear her out. I want to give her, she's angry, she needs to vent. She's got gas. And my sorry, if it's mixed in with gas, it's going to explode.
It would have been very confusing, I think, for someone in the situation that I was playing. If I have all this anger and then she says, I'm sorry you're angry, but my anger actually really isn't about the dress, it's about something else, then it's confusing. Well, how come I have all this anger? Of course she's sorry, she just made a mistake, and then I feel confused about my feelings further.
Right. And also, what is sorry about? What is saying I'm sorry about? I want to shut your anger up.